My name is Klara. I'm a first-year student at the Masters of Strategy and Digital Business. I come from Czech Republic, but I also have a German passport. I am 25 years old, and if you count the country I was born in, I lived in 8 different countries in total. I did my undergraduate studies in Warwick University in England. I did it in German and business because I always wanted to work in one of the DACH regions, and I wanted a good combination with a business background. So after I did my bachelor studies, I actually decided to work first. So I worked for, in total, 3 years in a company, and I noticed how difficult and important the digital topic is. And it was really hard to encourage all the different stakeholders to take this digital leap of faith. And I decided I needed a little bit more strategic background, and that's the reason why I was looking specifically for a subject dealing with digitalization. So I really was happy to find out when I realized one of the top universities in Europe is offering such a modern, forward-thinking subject. I cannot actually choose one subject as my favorite, because all of the subjects are equally interesting. Because the best part about this program is that they're all different. So you go to one subject where you have completely presentations and the teachers teaching you a little bit more standard. But then you go to a different subject where you're playing an interactive digital game, where you're playing with a character and learning this way about the subject. Then you have another one where you go to our partner Bain, and you need to prepare a presentation and be ready to be grilled for 20 minutes. But it's the way how you learn the best. So I think I like the most variety and diversity of the topics that we're learning, and also the style of teaching. Typical is a little bit difficult to define. The subjects work a little bit different maybe than in a bachelor studies. At least for me it was very difficult to get used to it at the beginning, because the subjects don't go, okay, you've got every day something, and then after 3 months you have all the exams at once. So you've got, for example, 3 days of one subject, then you completely finish it, and then you have a project or an essay to write. So a typical day at the ESCP Berlin would be that you either have lectures, or you're currently working on a case study. I expected to be just sitting and listening. I was super surprised, and actually pleasantly surprised, that this is not what ESCP life is like. It's not you just sitting and learning, but you're learning by doing. And the amount of, when I look back, it's been only 4 months, I think, where I started and where I'm now. It's been a huge development for all of us, for the whole class. I really love living in Berlin. Living in 8 different countries means that sometimes it's super difficult to find roots. And it's sometimes I feel like I'm lost in the world. And being in Berlin is like, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, no matter whatever you like, you will always find your people around. And I think that's the best part about Berlin. It's the place for people who have difficulty to find a home, I guess. I think what I would recommend the most is to really be into in the digital topics and into digitalization, because if you really see your future in there and you understand why the program is the right fit for you, then you're going to have a really good time and you're going to learn a lot. It's like a roller coaster of emotions as well. But I think that's what makes it so exciting. And if you come in here being like, this is what I want to do, this is where I see myself, you're gonna get everything that you were expecting.